Hey all, there's a quick review of the Moff Gideon Black Series helmet. So generally it's decent, but it has the same challenges that some of the other helmets have. Just kind of from top to bottom, the horns look good, the dome looks good. It's pretty simple when it comes to the sides and such. Nothing spectacular. It's kind of a good enough approach. It's got a battery compartment here, and while you would think of, they like to say, we've got an electronic helmet, this one suffers from the same problem that all the other ones do. There's no voice in it. They put some lights on the inside. I'm not sure who their user group studies are, but it's certainly not normal people, I think. I don't think anybody's like, yeah, give me lights on the inside that no one else can see, rather than making a cool voice in it. I don't know anybody who would say that. Anyway, that's what they did yet again. So you can see, as you can probably not tell, this has a light on too. I'm going to turn off my overhead light, and there you can kind of see it. Yeah, it looks cool in concept. One thing that you'll notice also with this is in most of these, you can't see the person inside. This one is not one of those. So you can see the person's nose and eyes and all that stuff. And this, like most of them, it feels a little small on the inside. So my nose pushes up against this, and you can see it from the outside. So check it out. Hello. I think you can see me clear as day. That's disappointing. So aside from that, I mean, it looks pretty decent. One thing is like, it's pretty big in the sense of it goes wide, and it's not like you could really do any kind of combat in this thing without it falling off. I would, like, if it were a real helmet, I'd like cut it. It's way too long. Let me show you again. So not much back and forth capability. And just so you can see the rest of the inside, it's got an adjustable head strap in there. It's pretty much like the other Black Series helmets for Boba Fett and Mandalorian. It has kind of a neat design on the inside, but it's not painted or anything like that, so it doesn't really look all that cool. The lights don't impress me at all. I mean, I think this visor thing is kind of neat, but the fact that you can see through it is very disappointing. The visor, it's warped, so you'll just see it'll be a little wavy. It's not something you'd really want to have to look through in any real situation, but it's tolerable for, you know, a con or something like going trick-or-treating or whatever. But any kind of long-term wear, you'll probably end up with a headache if you wanted to really seriously wear this thing. Either get a custom one or take it apart and swap this out and get a motorcycle visor and put it in there. Upon a closer look, it's not all one visor, that's all one material. A cellophane or something on the top. So I guess they have a clear visor in there with just this cheap red overlay that they put in as a kind of an after the fact. That's disappointing. A motorcycle visor, I think, is very necessary for this if you plan on any serious wear. The downside is these aren't fun to take apart. When I took apart the Mandalorian, it was a lot. The screws were different sizes here, so if you get the screw in the wrong spot, it'll dent the front of the face. So something to consider if you're actually going to go that route. But it splits at the side, so you probably just need to take it all apart, get the back off. Don't have to take the back completely apart, but then open up the face, although it's probably got wires that go from here into the face, so that's going to be a problem. So that's just a hassle that people shouldn't have to deal with. And the fact that it doesn't have a voice capability or any kind of sound effects is a good letdown. So what I've done myself, for anybody who's seen any of my videos before, that's kind of something that really irks me, and I fix that problem in every helmet that I deal with. So I've got my own little custom setup that I do. If you've seen any of my other videos, I like to find viable voice amps and gut them and get the board installed in the helmet as if it's OEM or as if it's really from Star Wars. I prep the board in a way that allows you to touch it and whatever, and I swap out the speaker, etc. I've got something that will work, and then so I'm going to put this in this helmet, and I'll mitigate that problem. But they really should do this at the factory. Very simple. Auxiliary input, mic input, on off, and volume control, analog style, excellent. With a LiPo battery, easy, compact installation and use. That'll be my next project. Stay tuned for a future video where I fix the problem that this has. If it helped you out, give a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. Take care. I'm out.